Hi Rars, we're back again, and as you can see, pretty much every video, probably for a few weeks, will just be our the chess.com leagues now. I'm really focused on trying to win this, or at least getting into the Champion League. So I'll show you guys all these different divisions here. What happens is the top, I'm currently in the Bronze division, which is not really the top one. Currently the highest you can be in is the Silver division, but of course, because it's so difficult to go higher and higher, I don't think you need to win every single week to get in. I missed the first one. But as you can see here, I'm trying to get at least in Champion, maybe even in the Legend League. That would be really difficult. But, I mean, I think Champion's at least doable because, you know, the top 3 qualify. There's 50 people in each division, so that will be pretty difficult. But at least it's possible, right? I might assume to the point you get to Champion, like the top 1, I mean, that person's just going to be playing literally the entire week. And I have college, so I can't do that. But I'm thinking if I can make it to Champion, that's pretty good for at least normal people. Even though that's pretty much what I'm not. Anyways, this bullet arena just ended, so we'll not be playing in that one. But as I mentioned before, the best way to farm is just to play bullet arenas. And as you can see, I've gained a lot of points from them. Now, to be fair, I've done really badly at the same time. I've actually terrible performances in these bullet arenas. But I would say it's still worth it because you get so many points from playing in them. Because you get at least 2 points from the arena for the win, and then you also get 3 points for winning a game. So that's at least 7 points. I mean, 5 points. So even though I've tilted, I was 2,500 before, and now I'm not even 2,400. It's still completely worth it from the points view. Like, even if you're tilting here, it's impossible not to get points. So I'll show you guys what I mean. You'll see how many points I get after this victory, assuming I win, which is quite an assumption. So actually, I should probably not say that. As you can see here, I've been playing really badly recently. It's been some of my worst bullet performances in years. It's really discouraging, but you know, that's life, right? So you just got to take the losses and hope they don't happen again, because they probably will. So I hung a pawn, but it doesn't really matter because he's lower rated. So what I've understood is probably just, I just always underestimated them, or I've just been playing terribly. They're tricky. Like, there will be times where I think the game is completely won, and they will just fight back and beat me. And, you know, that's not very fun. Like here, I keep missing stuff, right? And there's a good chance he actually sees it, because these guys are not the worst of the worst. I've lost to a lot of 1800s too, which is obviously more painful. So what if we go here? Okay, see, I just hung a piece too, so we got to go crazy now. Yeah, this game feels like such a slow-paced bullet game, honestly, because I've just hung both of these guys. But whatever, he's taking his time. I'm happy. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well, now we don't need to see what happens because he just blundered a full piece. But okay, thanks for the blunder. I really needed that. So plunder the blunders. Take all the pieces when they give them to you. Believe me, you won't have another chance. So, all right, so here we go. And I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, even though I've been playing absolutely garbage, look at that. I get 2 points for the win here, and then I get 3 points for a bullet win, and I get 2 points in the tournament. That's 5 points for that game. And think about it, if you can get 5 points every like 1.5 minutes, I mean, that's a lot of minutes. That's like 40 games an hour. 40 times 5, that's, you know, 200 or something. If you can get 200 points an hour just playing Blitz, I don't think that's possible. Like, you'd have to just be so good at Blitz. You'd have to win like, how many games of Blitz an hour? A lot more. Let me think about that. Because Blitz, you get 15 points of victory. So if you need to get 200 points, you would need to play, what, approximately 13? Is that 13 or not? I think it's around 13. But that, I mean, who can play 13 Blitz games in an hour? Actually, it doesn't sound impossible, but like, still unlikely. What can I say for bullet tips? Maybe I should try to give some to our audience here. Don't do what I just did. What you need to do is you really do want to focus on being aggressive, because your opponents are always going to blunder. Even the best players blunder a million times in bullet. So you need to always be on the constant prowl to just attack things. And like, if you can attack something and it doesn't hurt your position, do it, because there's like a 10% chance he just hangs a piece or more. So that's always your case here. If you can not hurt your position at all by attacking, do it every single time. I mean, you'd be insane not to. I used to make that mistake all the time of not understanding how important it was to attack. And believe me, I am going to try to stop doing that, because it's just what the entire game's about. It's just about making unsound attacks. That really is bullet. I mean, your moves don't need to be good. In fact, it's probably better if they aren't. If your moves are good, you're probably thinking about it too much. So that is definitely a good word of caution to all players out there. Don't play well. It's not going to help. And here you want to be brilliant, right? Rookie A just to rub it in, right? So anyways, that was a better game because I attacked him the entire time and he never got a chance to attack me. That's how bullets games are almost so one-sided, right? It's like one side just gets the initiative and crushes the other. You need to be that one side that did that. Otherwise, it might not look very fun. So we're going to have a really boring position this time because my opponent's going to play this really boring opening, which is honestly okay with me. I sort of like boring, but I need to start outplaying him. So I'm not going to be like before when I was mindlessly moving fast. What we need to do is find ways to attack his position. So knight d2 to e4 seems reasonable. That looks a little aggressive, and it's a mini plan. You know, you might get somewhere doing something like that. Now we go here and we hope he takes. Please take, please take. Okay, he doesn't take yet. That's okay though. Obviously put all the pawns in dark light squares to harass his bishop. I don't know if h4 does anything. I don't think it does. He's purposely not taking this, and honestly, it's probably a good idea. Oh, now he takes. That's funny. Right when I thought it was a good idea, not. So we'll attack it. We'll drive it back. E4 is maybe a good move, but now I can play this and trick him. Oh man, he's actually playing well. 2,000. What's he doing? How dare he? I'm mad. Okay, well that's not going to mate me, but it's still a little annoying. I mean, whatever though. Okay, good. Now he got scared and defensive. Okay. Let's think. Okay, good. He did blunder that. So he's definitely not better here at all, but like I might mess up anyways. So I shouldn't have hung that pawn. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. What am I doing though? He's just going to start moving fast. I probably should just take this for the fun of it. Okay, I got to do something, right? The worst thing to do is remain passive forever. So I'm just going to attack stuff even if it's not any good. Okay, and he's going to probably do the same thing. Is he going to actually sack? Not yet. Okay, thanks, buddy. Okay, now my clock is going to be slow, but hopefully that doesn't cost me the game here. Okay, da-da-da, dum-da-dum. Okay, that's mildly annoying. Why am I moving so slowly? This is not good. So now we just need to move faster than him. So that was a bad flag. The reason I had to do that is because my mouse is really slow today, and I can't do anything else. So there we go. So that was a flag win. It counts, right? I get those juicy 5 arena points. Actually, sometimes you get 3, or sometimes you get more arena points for winning. You can get up to 4 arena points. So that means you can even get 7 league points sometimes. So okay, let's see what this aggressive player does, because that's what they all are. I will admit, some of these players do a better understanding of bullet than me, because they play so aggressively, which is exactly how you should be playing, and then I don't. And even the strategic understanding. A lot of players are actually pretty good in strategy. Of course, they are too slow also, but like, and they don't see their opponent's ideas at all, like 1 iota. But like, they can play good attacking chess. That's what makes bullet so interesting. You meet these players that have set 1,800 ratings, and then they will just unleash evil combinations. But of course, if you don't give them the chance to do that, they just lose so miserably that you wondered how they even got that high. But that's the funny part about bullet. There's the good players and the flaggers, and I'm squarely in the flagger camp. I'm trying to work my way out of it, because believe me, it's not fun, because you just lose because you played badly against all these terrible players. Okay, I could have taken that for free. See, I'm not playing very well. Not that I ever was or ever will be. So anyways, the opponent is flagging and getting crushed. We'll just throw pieces at him, because that's fun. All right, yep, 1 check. I'm so scared. Okay, there we go. So, you know, again, a pretty reasonable victory. So yeah, a bullet tips to you guys. You do need to focus on being fast, but I actually think that should not be your main focus. It is. I think you should feel better if you play well and you lose than if you just get flagged or you flag someone. I mean, okay, the results that matters the most, but like, it's better to have real victories than flag victories. I've really learned that lesson pretty much. I mean, flag victories are fun and they make you laugh at your opponent, but they're terrible for your skill. Like, you cannot, if you start just depending on flag victories, you're just going to be a way worse player, and in the long run, it's not going to be better. Okay, why does he keep taking stuff? Oh, that's because he won 2 pawns, that's why. Okay, I messed, that was a bad move too. I could have taken in b2. So let's see if he lets me do it again. Okay, I don't know if I want to take in b2. It'll just get me pinned. So, I don't know. We're sort of putting him in some sort of weird bind. Not a very good one, but sort of a bind. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, I didn't want to let him do that. I mean, I can win one pawn back, but that's not really that much progress. No, nope, I won't even get one pawn back. Let's try to go bishop c4 and harass him. Again, if you when in doubt, attack. They might just hang the bishop. I mean, anything. Anyone is capable of blundering at any point in the game. That is the #1 rule of Bullet. You do not understand how stupid, whatever you thought, however stupid you thought your opponent was, they're that stupid times, 10 or something. That's the cardinal rule of Bullet. And I don't even like cardinals, especially not the birds. Actually, that's not true. I just wanted to say something that sounded funny. So what we need to do now is flag him, which is not too hard. I'm an okay flagger, I would say, compared to most. I'm probably an average flagger, but I'm way faster than these 2100s. So that got the victory. Yeah, obviously once you're under 20 seconds or so, that's when it's time to just start moving really fast. 5 seconds, you don't even care. 10 seconds, I mean, you just want to have a fast brain, right? But also in the openings, don't do what I just did there. Don't play these dumb fianchetto systems. If you actually want to get a good position, you'd be crazy to play that boring. You need to attack the opponent. Even moves like rook b1 are really important in Bullet, because they just make your opponent waste time having to look for threats that you might be making. So anyways, yeah, this guy just took a pawn. But it's not over at all. The comeback is real for my opponents. Okay, maybe not anymore. That was pretty bad. But really, it's so important to understand this central principle about, trying to play better versus flagging. Because even if flagging gets good short-term results, if you really want to become a good Bullet player, you're not going to get it through no skill, unfortunately. And I've tried. It doesn't work as well as I want it to. So you need to actually know how to start the initiative and attack the opponent. You need to actually do that. So, yep, that's just advice to all of you. I know you're all trying to pursue your beautiful rating goals, and RAR can definitely achieve your dreams for you. Or you can just achieve RAR's dreams for itself by just being loyal to it. So yeah, this guy's going to see Rip D1, assume it works, and then it just doesn't work, which is sort of funny. I sort of like when that happens. They're like, oh boy, I was brilliant. And then it's like, nope, you were not brilliant at all. I saw your entire idea. So now he's going to flag because he's like, what? My opponent saw my idea? Inconceivable. So what we do now is start checking him. Okay, we don't want to stalemate him, so actually we should be a little bit careful. But actually there's no way to stalemate him anyways. So let's go after this pawn because pawn taking is fun. And let's watch him flag in misery. So, all right, again, we're playing 1800s. There's not much to say. I got 1 rating point from that. But yeah, overall, the event is going well, and I am just farming this arena's points, which is really good. But okay, now we just got our first actual challenge, which is very scary because I'm not equipped to face a real challenger. So what we're going to have to do is really rely on the no skill this time. We're really going to have to crank up the skill that we don't have. Actually, it doesn't make any sense. Knight b4 is a really smart move for him to play just because it attacks me. It's probably also a good move, but that's not the important part. The important part is that it harasses me and drives me crazy. So what's going to happen now is he's probably going to take, okay, he's not. He's going to play e5 soon, and I'm not prepared. But I think it doesn't lose for me. And, when you're in Bullet, that's all you want. That's all you just don't want. You just want moves that don't lose for you. Because the idea of getting a good position, if you're someone like me, is practically, unprecedented. So what we're going to do now is not worry about anything he does, because why would I care about my opponent? Okay, actually I need to. So I could take, and then we both have bad bishops, which is not that unreasonable. But why not keep the pressure because I'm higher rated? That's another thing. If you have higher ratings, then you probably do want to keep pieces on the board. It's a very general rule. If you suck at the game, it doesn't matter. But like, it is a good idea in general to keep your pieces on the board. It does help. Because if you are able to start an attack against your opponent and you felt like trading pieces would just give them ways to get off the pressure. But again, it really depends on the position and your skill level. So for me, I don't know what I do better with. I just do better in positions where my opponents flag and get crushed like this. And that's apparently what's going to happen here. So there we go. I was surprised how easily he fell. He just was super slow. So I am a very fast player, it seems, compared to most. Which can backfire a lot. I've lost so many games from being way too aggressive or way too quick. In fact, that's probably how I lose most of the games. So I'm also no skill systems. Not another recommendation. If you can play these no skill setups like really fast and well, that's going to help a lot too. So this is one of my no skill specialty systems in the Sicilian. Okay, I'm not playing it very well though, so scratch that. Scratch that part of it. Scratch everything. In fact, I like scratching things, especially raffle tickets. I never win. So he's blundering. I'm going to plunder his blunder. Typical phrase used to refer to destroying losing opponents. So I could have gone bishop a5. I probably should have. Okay, this is going to scare him even though it doesn't do anything. Oh, I should have taken, right? Should have taken when I had the chance. Whatever, still winning. Now I'm confused. I hope I didn't mess up anything. So 97 looks dangerous. And the bishop's attacked. So what's he going to do? It didn't actually do anything. Yeah, whatever. It looks scary. That's all that matters. Substance never matters. It's, you know, drama over substance, attacking over substance. Yeah, one thing actually, if you're lower rated though, you generally, no, that was a big mistake. If you're lower rated, don't trade queens. Like, you would not believe how easy it is to blunder in any position. If I speak as a higher rated player, I love it when my opponents trade queens because then I won't actually get checkmated by them. You know, oh wait, I could have done that earlier. I think this is going to win something, right? At least it wins a pawn, whatever. I mean, I'm already up so many touch time. Free bishop, oh, whatever. That works too. So, you know, never resign, but all right. So yeah, I would say this has been an okay event. I have had a lot of wins, a lot of lucky ones, but I mean, who cares how you get the wins? I think the main reason is I've been trying to mix my aggression with super speed. So even if I play badly, I can still flag them. And that's definitely a good approach, but you need to be able to balance your no skill. And I don't really usually do that very well. Usually when I'm trying to have no skill, I don't do it correct. Okay, I'm so lucky I'm not checkmated here. So I'm going to win a piece. I'm going to win a lot of pieces, but then I'm also going to get checkmated. So it's going to be a really interesting dynamic, getting checkmated while up a lot. Is he really going to do this? I mean, it might work, but oh my gosh, you did not. The thing is, he could have won without doing that. Whatever. Well, I mean, okay, that's a surefire way to lose. Okay. All right, buddy. You know, you had chances and then you did that. So I don't know what you're doing. So I just need to get my pieces out, obviously. So now we're going to take d5. So I mean, I don't care. Take one rook. Take all my rooks. I mean, whatever. Game over. I developed. Rook d8. Good game. Bad game, actually. Never resign, though. Oh, okay. There he resigned. So here we go. The next event is on. The next game is going to be played, and we're going to win it, I think. Okay, boring pawn structures lend themselves to boring conclusions for boring players. Perfect. We'll go no skill. No skill is generally pushing rook pawns. One of the most effective ways to just have no skill in the entire game. Speaking of no skill, what will I do next? I could go c4, which I think I want to do because it's really boring. Okay, I just gave myself a bad position, but it doesn't even matter. Let's trade off more pieces. Please take. I want to attack you in the a file. Okay, he actually has a sense not to. Okay, no, he didn't. So the point was I wanted to go rook e8 and just have a no skill attack here. Could go c4. That's a weird move. We're going to scare him. Please go e5. Wait, no, actually e5 I might not. What? That's crazy. I don't even know what to do against that move. I guess he's going to go g5. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I take it and then go c4 or something. Okay, so this is not actually a threat. I don't really care about that move. So how did nothing happen? This is the worst, the most boring game. We thought, oh boy, here comes the drama. And then what happened? Nothing at all. Actually, I don't think that does anything either. I mean, that looked cool, but what did it actually do? It scared me. That's actually something. Okay, really? I keep doing these boring moves. We're going to need to stop these checks from working. Okay, now I'm actually a little bit scared. We're threatening to take on g5. Will he allow it? Yes, he will. Yes. Go. Take everything. Yes. Oh, what? Okay, thank you. Please trade. Okay, thanks for trading into a losing pawn ending. I might be pre-moving too many moves here, but it doesn't matter because he's just going to go and try to promote his pawn anyways. Okay, dum. Oh, wait, go on a8. The best strategy is to go on a8. That way there's no way he can do anything. There we go. Annoying. Stop being yourself. Okay, I mean, come on. This is sort of funny. I normally would not do this if I was playing at 2400, but I mean, you know, anyone can lose, so whatever. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That was actually a pretty reasonable victory. poor opponent. And as we can see here, what I'm doing correctly is I am just playing fast and attacking them. Although that game, I don't know if I could say, was I the one attacking there? No, I just won all his pieces, right? So I'm forgetting the games. I'm playing too many of them. But this tournament's going to end in 10 minutes. Maybe I should end the stream before then. I understand half an hour is sort of long to watch. We'll make this the final game if I win. That way I can be like, I crushed everybody. Did I actually win every game there? That's pretty good, actually. I almost never do that. That's not my style, winning all the games. My style is to rage quit, especially the quitting part. I am the world's biggest quitter. Okay, so he's going to try to attack me. So this will be an exciting game. Ah, darn it. I probably should not have allowed this much attacking. At some point, you got to draw the line. Okay, thank goodness he didn't do that. I'm scared as usual. So we're actually sort of defending this, which is great, because defending is better than not defending. Don't attack F1, please. Don't be annoying. Okay, thanks for taking. Yeah, I don't think this is a very smart approach by him, because I can actually defend pretty easily. Now I'm going to attack him. What? Okay. Hanging d4. Let's take d4. Okay, let's take d5. Works for me. Same thing. So we're gonna go bishop d4. Yeah, there we go. So, you know, what we can call this is a total collapse in judgment from the opponent. Now we get to like take advantage of this evil pin. Man, I wish I had something more winning, but I mean, how can I have f4 at the end? Just everything goes into place. It's so funny. But okay, Never Resigner. You definitely have chances. So there we go. Okay, we'll end the video here. Did I win 10 games in a row? Did I win every single game in this video? Wow, that was a shocker. Was this last video? Okay, let's think. If I got 10 points, 11 out of 12. So I lost that first one. We have to forget about that, right? But okay, wow, that was great. Should I just clip out the first loss? That sounds pretty smart for me. But no, then again, I think people love when I lose. So thanks for watching. We are going to climb to the top here. In fact, what place am I now? That was insane. Like, how many points did so I had 11 wins, right? That gives me 33 points, and then I got 39 from the arena. That means in total I got 72 points just from that event, putting us in second place in our division. I'm going to get into the silver division without any problems. It's the one after that that's difficult, because you should see some of these tryhards. Like, I have 500 points, right? And that's good enough for me to be second place in my division. But when you go up to silver, that's when it gets crazy competitive. Let me show you one of the silver leagues. We have a couple RARs that are in the silver league, and take a look at that. Like, to be second there, we have a RAR 1,340 points. I have to have more than double the amount of points I have now. I have to play like 2 times as much, probably like an hour a day or so, which is not that bad, but like that is some real dedication. So I am looking forward to doing this and climbing the leagues. I guess for this video, what do we want the RARs to comment to be loyal? I mean, you can just comment, how will I live without leagues, right? That makes sense. So thanks for watching, thanks for being loyal, and I will see you all in the next video.